your parents.
We're back on this Booze Day with today's family answering the question, do parents know best? I think we all know the answer to that. Yes. At least in my family we do.
Lisa Varenich is a clinical psychologist as well as the author of Boys Lie. And Chuck Nice is a father of two and a comedian who appears on True TV's World's Dumbest.
And a boy who lies.
All right, so yes or no, do parents always know best?
No, they don't.
What?
Quite frankly, they don't. Go ahead.
No, speaking for your own parents or you as a parent?
I'm speaking as a parent and for my own parents that, no, you don't. And if you think that you know best and you're a parent, you're probably screwing up terribly and you don't know.
And I'll give you
the
statistics for that is that there's two studies out there right now. One shows that parents grossly underestimate how much sex their kids know about and want to know about. And the second one looks at parents and found out that 40% of parents do not know their kids' favorite website.
Oh, that's
and 30% don't use parental controls on the internet with kids around.
Well, what ages are we talking about, too? I mean, after a certain point, I always say to my kids, my trust is yours to lose.
Right.
You have it until you give me reason to not
I think that's perfect.
You with
that's the way to do it. The way I look at it is parenting is fluid. You know, there's different methods of parenting for different aged children. I have a 10-year-old daughter, I have a 4-year-old son. I don't treat either one of them the same way because they need different types of attention.
At different stages.
Well, when you do talk about the trust factor, what you're talking about, because a lot of parents maybe don't know their kids and don't really know what they're up to, not knowing the websites, not having the parental thing, a child may feel sort of like, man, mom's spying on me if I can't go online without her knowing where I've been.
Or perhaps would they maybe think mom doesn't care about me because she's not even hidden here watching
me. It's not caring, because kids will complain about it, but they really know that it comes from a place of love. Because the kids whose parents don't really love them and care are not looking in on them, are not setting rules, or not doing things like that. So they do know,
My thing is, I don't care what you think.
Yes.
How about that?
That's what we've lost.
How about I don't give two hoots about what you think. I'm going to see where you're going on that website. I'm looking through your drawers.
Reading the journal?
I'll read your journal.
Would
you know
you
why?
do that, Kat?
You
wouldn't.
If I thought my child were in danger,
was a problem,
absolutely.
You know why? Because it's my job to protect you.
Yes.
And quite frankly, you are a drain on society and me. You don't work, you don't contribute to anything, so you have no rights as far as I'm concerned.
Remember what Bill Cosby used to say, I brought you into this world, I can take you out.
All right.
Now, if your child is choosing, let's say they're a little older in high school and choosing a profession, and we talked about this too, you sort of know the potholes of a profession as they're going into it, and you want to parent correctly. What's the right way to do that without scaring your kid?
Always, with a teenager, you have to tell them why. Just giving them that for your 4-year-olds, okay? For the 10, 11, 12, they want to know why. Why do you think that? And if you can give them an example, especially if there's a relevant person there, a neighbor, even a celebrity, they will understand it better. Something they can relate to, not just because I said so.
Because I said so is the worst thing you can say.
No, it's a terrible thing to say. But, you know, with respect to what you just asked, I think when it comes to where your child should go professionally, when they come to you and say, this is what I want to do, that's when you get involved. There are too many parents who think, I know what's best for you. And really what they're saying is, Mommy never made it through tap dance, so you're going to be
Exactly. Everybody deserves their very own dream.
Right. So once they step to you and say, hey, this is what I want to do, that's when you say, if that's your passion, I'm on board 100%, let's get it. Unless it's porn.
It's hard, though, to watch your kids fail.
My kids can be in show business as long as it's not porn. I'm happy.
But it's hard if you know that, let's say your kid is not really talented in art, but loves art, and you know that there's a minefield ahead. They're going to have a lot of heartache if they go down that road. What's the right thing to do?
That happens in sports as well. What happens if you see your kid and they love a sport, but they're not mediocre, that good, or they're not that good? If they're having fun, you let them do what they want. Okay? But if they're not good, pushing them in there and pushing and pushing, they may be missing another sport or another form of art that they could be really good at.
So maybe introduce other things. Say, you love art so much, let's try this kind. But I don't think you should ever
learn to sell shoes.
Don't say you were. What about you? That's terrible.
Son, the world needs shoe salesmen. Women love shoes. Women will love you. Stop singing. Start learning shoe sizes.
He has a point. He does. He does have a point. Well, but I don't think you should ever lie to your kid and say, that was wonderful. You are fabulous, honey. You're going to go far. Don't create unrealistic expectations for them.
That's true.
Thanks, kids.
You guys were good. Not quite as good as Robert Plant and Justin Long. But you held their own. You were admirable and you did very well.
All right, coming up next, to apply or not apply, the next time your favorite story offers you one of those credit card discounts, what should you do?
Is it for shoes?
Maybe.
Okay.
Right after this.